Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today we're taking on a really vital topic, sustaining sobriety, tools for long-term recovery. And we're focusing specifically on what happens, in year 2 and beyond. Because recovery, it definitely evolves. Our mission is to give you a solid playbook based on good research and articles, real concrete tools. It's not about never thinking about alcohol again, right? It's about having a reliable plan for when you do, like a shortcut to feeling prepared.
That's such a crucial point. Year one gets a lot of attention, and that's great. But the long haul brings its own challenges, sometimes subtle ones. So this deep dive is about evidence-based ways to handle those. We're pulling from cognitive strategies, motivational stuff, even how relationships can help, grounded in research. These are practical methods to really build on the amazing work you've already done.
Okay, let's jump right in with something huge. Thinking about drinking, even after a year, maybe more, it absolutely does not mean you're failing. Seriously, it's how brains work. Understanding that can be really freeing, actually. Yeah.
It really can. Our brains create these things called cue habit loops, super efficient connections. It could be a certain place, a smell, seeing old friends, even just the time of day, or an emotion. Boom! Old pathways light up. Urges happen. It's not weakness. It's just the brain's learning system. But here's the cool part.
Yeah.
The same brain that learned those loops, it can unlearn them. You could build new pathways with practice, with support.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We're wired for connections, but we can rewire. So the brain's doing its thing. But what about right now? That urge hits hard in the moment. What do you actually do? This is where we get into immediate strategies. And one really interesting one is called urge surfing. Instead of wrestling with the urge, which, let's face it, often makes it stronger, you observe it like a wave. You see it coming. You maybe even name it. Like, okay, urge is here. Then you just write it out. Breathe through it. Notice the physical feelings, how they rise, how they fall, and let it pass without acting. You're the surfer, not the wave.
That wave analogy, it's perfect. Because most urges, if you don't feed them, they do crest and fade. They lose steam on their own. It's a mindfulness skill, really. Comes straight from relapse prevention research. Over time, it makes you less reactive. Each time you surf an urge successfully, it gets a little less powerful next time. You're literally retraining your response.
Okay, so you ride the wave. That's the immediate defense. But what about planning ahead for those tricky spots you know are coming? That leads us to these if-then plans. Implementation intentions, I think they're called. I love this. It's like creating tiny specific scripts, automating your next move. So an example might be, if I walk past that liquor store on my way home, then I'll pull out my phone and text my sponsor. Or if it hits 7 p.m. and I feel that loneliness creep in, then I immediately put my shoes on and walk around the block. Takes the decision out of it.
And they work. Research shows they're really effective, measurably reduce drinking, especially in real-world settings. The key is specificity.
Yeah.
And remembering to refresh them. Life changes, triggers change. So revisit those plans often, keep them sharp.
Right. Another great in-the-moment tool is the 15-minute rule, often paired with distractions. Super simple. Just tell yourself, okay, I won't drink for the next 15 minutes. That's it. Manageable, right. But the real power comes when you add an opposite energy action. So if you're feeling stressed, maybe you use those 15 minutes to just sit quietly.
Yeah.
If you're sluggish, maybe you get up and do some quick stretches. Lonely, call someone. It's about actively shifting your state.
Yeah, shifting the energy is key. And you can prepare for this. Resources like NIA's Rethinking Drinking website or other coping skills pages, they often have lists of ideas. Having that list ready, mentally or even written down, means you're not scrambling when the urge hits.
Yeah.
Practical preparation. It makes a huge difference.
Okay, so that's handling the urges head on. But what about playing offense? Making those triggers less loud to begin with. A big part of that is proactively managing your environment and your lifestyle. It starts with the basics, right? Reworking your environment. Simple, practical stuff, like absolutely no alcohol in the house, period. Maybe changing your commute so you don't pass your old go-to bar every day. Even little things like setting phone reminders for a new positive routine during what used to be, drinking time.
Standard CBT relapse prevention tactics, creating a safer space, essentially. And it's not just physical space, it's mental space, too, like practicing quick refusal scripts.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Just simple things, ready to go, no thanks, I don't drink, or nah, I'm good, focusing on health stuff. Having the words ready makes saying no way less stressful. There are actually free CBT manuals online that walk you through exercises like this. Really helpful.
Good to know. And beyond our immediate space, there's the power of people. Strengthening your social net, regular contact with others in recovery. That's just incredibly protective. Shared experience matters.
Oh, absolutely. The evidence is really solid here. High-quality reviews, like Cochrane reviews, show that mutual help groups like AA or programs based on the 12 steps, they significantly improve abstinence. And they're cost-effective. But it's not only 12-step. Smart Recovery, other groups, they offer amazing support too. The most important thing is finding a connection that feels right for you.
And we live in the 21st century. We've got technology. Using digital recovery tools is a real advantage now.
It really is. There's actual research, clinical trials even, using things like specialized smartphone apps for continuing care. Apps like HSThin, for instance, were shown to reduce risky drinking days, boost abstinence. So if you use a sobriety tracking app, keep it up. Maybe explore features like SOS contacts or even setting up alerts for high-risk locations. If your app does that, it's support right in your pocket.
That's fantastic. Now, it's easy to focus just on the mental side, the urges, but our bodies play a huge role too, don't they? Which brings up a key question.
Yeah.
How do we calm the body to help calm the brain? That physical